Dear students of grade 9, welcome back to my English class once again. It's RK English YouTube channel. Students, today it's unit number 14 and it's a reading 2 part the history of money. In this class, today's class, we will discuss it's all the exercise solution of reading part. Students, as we have already discussed, it's text and comprehension students in previous video. I hope students you have understood that one. Now today it's time to discuss all the exercise solution, grammar, speaking and writing part. Here we start students with first exercise, that is number A. Find the words from the above that have the following meanings. Yes students, so what you have to do, first letter is given here. This is the hint students, you can guess easily and you can find the words very quickly also through the in the text. As students, first word you can see "a" is given here, then you can guess easily student it's a origin, the period during which a king and queen, emperor means tenure of the king and the queen. Second, we have B number. P word is given here, students. It's a precede, that is to happen before something. And R word is given here, students. Now it's a regulate, to control something by means of rule. And here is D number. C, the first letter is C is given here. It is crudely, simply, without much skill or attention to detail. F number, E number, F word is given here. It's a fringy, to form a border around something. It's then again L is given, legacy, something that somebody has done successfully. F number student, that is a G number. F word is given here, that is fiat, an official order given by somebody in authority. Second last we have S number. It's a sovereign, that is free to govern itself, completely independent. And I number is it's a intrinsic, intrinsic value, we can say asset value, that is intrinsic, belonging, naturally essential. Students, it's all about your first exercise. Now I take to next one. Next exercise is complete the table below the correct information above the development of money. Students, you have to complete, you have to write this event also, this table, okay, and information about the development of money, with the correct order from the text. A student first, for example, this column you can see here, timeline line is given. In the second table you have to fill the events and information. And first, for example, 1200 BC, it was the time when chloride shall used as money. Okay, and in 2000 BCE, then metal used for money. Then electrum, that is mixture of metal, that is gold and coin. Okay, that were used for money. And in the sixth century BC, then leather and animals skin came in the form of money. And then 997, and it was then 1022 EC. Then paper, paper used as money. Then we have talked that Chinese emperor, they started using paper in the form of money. Nowadays that is called bank notes. 1821 EC, that is the gold standard put into operation. Then the new monetary policy came in, and there many countries adopted that system. Okay, in regard printing the banknotes. And the final, we have 21st century. It's rise of novel form of money, that is Bitcoin, virtual money, and digital payment and all. Student, this is all about your exercise number B. We talked here, and now it's C number, next one, and answer the following questions. Students, here are the questions given here. Then you have to answer these. Okay, if you have studied the text very carefully, I hope students, then you will be able to answer all these questions. Students, anyway students, I have written all the answer of the question. Have a look at the answer and you can write from there. Here are the answer of these questions, students. The first one is, what did people use to make a trade before the invention of money? Yes, students, what did the people use before the invention of money? Answer is here: to make a trade before the invention of money, people adopted a system of direct exchange. That was called barter system. When money is not used, instead they use exchanging the things. Okay, we give one thing to someone, and in return we get something from there. This is all they use in order to make trade. Second one: how were temples used as bank in the past? Okay, students, I think you have known this answer. The temple were used as bank in the past by shorting grain and other valuable used in trade. Okay, bank were used, okay, in the form of bank, where they start keeping their grain and valuable items. Okay, and that's why we can say that temples are the good evidence of banking system in the past. C number question is here. What was the benefit of using cow ride shell as money? What was those benefits, students? Yes, the advantage of cow rides, I have already discussed in the text, as they were smaller in size and similar in size, and they were having long lasting durability and long lasting one, and a durability also longer one. These were some advantages of cowrie shell. The D number question is: describe the coins invented by Turkey. Now, in D number, students, you have to describe that coin that was invented by the Turkey, and they invented the first regulated coins. They appeared during the reign of king. There was a king at that time that was Alaites. They and were made from electron. Those coin, students, were made from electrum. Electrum is mixture of coin, mixture of elements, students, and they were having a bean sheaf, and the coin featured, and a royal symbol, a lion was on that coin, and there was a picture of lion, okay, on the coin. And Alaitis' sons curiously reformed the king's currency, introducing silver coins and golden coin. Later, the king that the kingdoms, the Croesus, they reformed again, they changed again, and they introduced them into silver and gold coins. This is how the first coin invented by Turkey. E number, students. Why did the leaders in international finance introduce the gold standard in currency? Yes, why did they do this? That was the introduction of that gold standard in currency. The leader in international finance introduced the gold standard in currency to keep the standard unit of currency at the value, okay, of a fixed quantity of gold, which increases in confidence in international trade by preventing government from excessive uses currency. This was introduced, students, to prevent the government, to stop the government, okay, for printing excessive notes. That's why this international finance was introduced. Okay, and final, we have that what form of money is being used in the 21st century. Okay, students, it was a novel form of money, including digital payment, as I have already told you, and virtual currency were being used in the 21st century. And now, students, it's all about your question and answer. Now, I take you to the next one. Here, my dear students, next one is D number, students. Here, how might people trade might be used? Talk to the next 20 years. What form of money? Okay, what form of money, friends? Yes, students, how might people trade might be used? Okay, talk to the in next 20 years. We have to talk about the next 20 years, when the people start using what sort of what type of money they would use in next 20 years. Let's talk about them, and I have written the answer also. Here is the answer, student. You can see the move was eventually made to paper cash, which still exist nowadays nearby different computerized money, monthly standards, and installment framework. From a consumer point of view, which means any exchange that doesn't require a physical credit card, charge card, paid ahead of time card, or checks. A buyer may utilize their physical credit card, for example, but on the off chance that the point of sale system is digital, such as versatile gadgets rather than a analog cash register, this would be considered a computerized instrument. Basically, cryptocurrencies are digital or virtual, monetary standard based on blockchain innovation, which may be a, you know, disseminated record share on peer-to-peer system. Students, we can guess and we can think that in next 20 years, all we will use that is the currency, basically cryptocurrency and the digital form of payment that we are still adopting. But in the next 10 next 20 years, we can see some advancement, some new innovation and new technology, a new form of payment. And students, I think you have got it all this, and it's a D number answer. Now, students, I take you to the next one again. Students, here in next part we have grammar 2. It's very important, students. Here we start the exercise. A number. Study the following sentences and notice simple past and past continuous and past perfect tense. Students, we have to study these sentences given below. Okay, all these are simple past, past continuous, and past perfect. Means we are talking here about the past tense. First one is while I was studying, Karen phoned me 3 times. Students, here during the time of when I was studying, then Karen phoned me. Then you have to notice, students, what you got here. They were playing football when the storm, when the storm started. Means when storm started, we were still playing there. Okay, we were still playing there. Means we haven't finished. We had not finished the playing. See number, while she was working in India, she began to learn Hindi. Yeah, when she was working in India, okay, she started to learn Hindi. Student, this is all the given sentences here. You have to read and notice about them, and you will find that one sentence we can see that is given in past continuous, and other you can see here in the simple past sentence. In some sentences, students, you can see past perfect, okay, and simple past. And here in D number you can see as here, for example, I had finished the shopping. Had finished is past perfect, and I met Manoj is past simple past. Student, this is all the sentence is given that you have to study and notice. Now move to its exercise. Here is the exercise, students. Number B from grammar part. Use simple again. Now you have to use simple past, past continuous, and past perfect form of verb in the brackets to complete the following sentences. In this exercise, students, you need to complete all these exercises given here, okay, by using simple past, simple continuous, and past perfect sentences. Here we start, students. It's number 1. Mr. Singh dot wait is a verb given here for me when I reach the station. What will be the right, students? It's was waiting. We will use here what past continuous. Mr. Singh was waiting for me when I reached the station. In B number we have a conversation. I think it's a yes. What this time yesterday? Do is the verb what? Who are you wanting this time yesterday? It means I was reading a novel. We're not wanting, students, we can use here doing. What were you doing this time yesterday? Here is a typing mistake. You can correct it, students. I was reading a novel. C number, yes, A go is the verb again. Out last night. B, no, I was too busy to go out. Did you go out last night? It means we talked about the last night. Then we use what? Past, simple past. D number again, was Sapna at the party? Yes, she was dancing with Robbie. And E number, what that ought to do is the verb when the earthquake occurred. Then what were you doing when the earthquake occurred? And the its F number is he fall is the verb. He fell. Okay, fell is the B2 of fall, verb, second form of the verb of fall when Sapna pushed him. G number here, I really in difficult situation when I lost the job. Here, what is the second form of B? It's a was. B was been. B is the past participle, that is third form. I was really in a difficult situation when I lost the job. H number students, when I was young, I thought to become a doctor. I wanted to become a doctor. Second form of the verb. And again here, past continuous. I was doing my homework when the telephone rang. And finally is when I last saw Kiran. He then again we use here past continuous, was walking in his garden. Another exercise that is seen among students. So find the mistake in the story below the correct form of the throughout. Okay, students, as you know, that story is always written in the past tense, most probably, and you have to correct all these verbs given. You find, in the story here. Then you have to rewrite again. The first verb that I found here, that is happens. Okay, this happens to me when I was in India. Okay, here is past tense. I was in India, but the verb here used is in present form. No, students, we have to change it into verb to past tense, past simple. This happened. Okay, this happened to me when I was in India. Then I used to go, it's correct, my office by train, it's right, on this particular evening. Then I hurry, not hurry, I hurried to my station. Second form of the verb, hurry, hurried, hurried. When I reached here, the train has, not had, students. Again, we will use here past perfect. The train had gone, already gone. I bought a newspaper and packet of biscuit and not sit, students. Sit, sat. We will use here second form of the verb, that is sat on the bench. While, not I am. While I was reading, a man came and sit down opposite me. And there was nothing special. That's right. About me, except that he is very tall and not it's easy. Okay, he was very tall. I was still reading when my eyes catch, it's a not catch, caught, second form of the verb again. A very strange sight. The man reached over the table, then opened, not opened, my packet biscuits, took one dip in it into the coffee, and it's popped it into his mouth. I couldn't believe my eyes, but I didn't want to make a fuss, so I ignored. I just not took, students. Yeah, I took a biscuit myself and went back to the newspaper while I pretend to be. Uh, in this exercise, students, as you can see, I have changed. Okay, all the verb I found. Okay, in the story, and I have changed all these verb in the second form of the verb. Students, this is a story, and we have to correct all the form of the verb and throughout the story. Now, students, it's all about your grammar part. Now, move to the next one. Here we have students, that is writing part 2, and in writing part we have do students need to learn history, importance of history, write an essay on the center, 78 CAP. Yes, students, you have to write about the significance of history, and do students need to learn. You have to talk about them and you have to write about them. And here I have written about the significance and importance of the history. Students, let's read out first. uh, History is the ponder of the individual social order, occasion, and issues of the past. Learning history is continuously valuable in knowing approximately our culture and how the individual have advanced with time. History is accepted to be a vital portion of any nation, since it reflects the culture and convention of specific society. Yes, students, it's very important where we learn, valuable, culture and individual advanced time. And I think it's important for the students to learn history. And it also reflects students the culture and the convention of specific society. Second paragraph, understanding the past makes or differences us to compared how the world has created and changed over time. The ponder of history gives the establishment for understanding the humanities such as writing of craftsmanship. Moreover, it uncovered the critical occasions and individual who had done something, you know, imaginative within the past. It makes a difference to alter our culture and things which ought to be revised. Considering history is critical since that makes us to get it's almost our culture and not approximately altered with time. It also reflects the vital, verifiable occasion that took place within the past. It can give social information and make a difference us to think basically at unravel issues up and coming era will learn around their past and the alter that has taken put to correct their display and feature to entirely up in the sum. Finally, history gives the outright picture of our past. It gives us with the distance better, a much better, higher, a stronger, and improved, a much better understanding of how we ought to where we are presently and sheds lights on past human practice. Students, this is all the importance of the history I have written, students, and you can study here and you can write from here, students. With that, students, it's all about your today's class and it's all about your all the exercise of a reading part 2, the value of the history of money that we have discussed. With that, students, I come to an end of today's class. I see you in the next one. Till then, students, keep watching my videos. Have a good day, my dear students.